When the music on the screen, ear clap. Because I reveal first and the next we put go.
And we're right back here in the music. As I don't know, every Wednesday we try helping with local artists them right here present who based in San Andres and can accompany us here physically. We want to give thanks in behalf for all the presents and the invited guests them we come to the program. Today we have a very nice and special person. Him is an iconic reggae man. I would have said that. One of the first musicians them that went into reggae and represent us nationally and internationally. We got Mr. Gustavo, but we know him as Mr. Prophet Negus. Welcome to the music.
Okay, thank you very much.
How are you there today?
Everything all right, man? Positive.
Okay, yeah, because we see you nice and you got on one t-shirt, the latest song we are also promoting. So you see Eddie?
Yeah,
I keep on promoting myself all the time. Man.
Yeah, totally.
Don't stop do that at all.
Okay, Mr. Superman.
Superman, yeah.
So, Gustavo, we could go to the beginning, but we usually ask how you get in music and this kind of thing, but it's unnecessary because you come to the program several times now. So what we want to ask is how, when time you get in music self, how you start face it and how was then time in music in San Andres for the people and get a little incitement of how music used to situate them the time.
Well, yes, a long time, remember, but them time in San Andres, contrary to what you all might think, you had plenty movement in the music in San Andres. Because in San Andres, them time in the hotel them, you had something like Hotel Dorado and Hotel Abacoa. Well, sorry to call the name, no? But they had something what they call grill. Grill is like a discotheque.
Okay.
So by the grill, they always had bands. But not only local band, they used to bring the best national salsa band or merengue band or bolero band or like so. And international too. I like Daniel Santos and all them people, Celia Cruz. They used to bring them. To my surprise.
Imagine, said Mr. Tapia.
So in those days, you had a good, what do you call it, circuito local. Plus, they used to have plenty concert, they used to call it then time in a Creole concert. One concert tonight, and the concert them used to be like by the Coliseo in Narten or the Coliseo San Luis. Used to stay in the Coliseo San Luis and stay right language by stay now. And then Pandy Hill, they used to make it by the First Baptist Church, by the school, and had one Coliseo right there. They used to make concert around there too. So we, the local artists, them like so, them days, we used to get concerts. And plenty balada, plenty ranchera, plenty vallenato, and things like that. Salsa group, and things like that. I'm talking about the 70s, no?
Yeah.
The last part of the 60s and the beginning of the 70s. Really, the Calypso movement in San Andres, it had like I call it the Renacimiento, if we go into a Spanglish or, you know, the Renacimiento of we Creole music start out San Luis from where he come from. And you know, everything happened down concerning the Calypso and the typical dances and everything like Don San Luis was a center of cultural center. And then you had the dancers typicals, the typical dances, the traditional music. You had songsters, practically, not say all the songsters. Songsters is singers. We used to call them first time songsters. We sing ballet, we sing ranchera, we sing country music, we sing calypso, we sing bolero in San Andres. San Andres typical groups, they used to sing plenty bolero and merengue mixed with the calypso. Like Bahia Sonora group, Maestro Eusebio Martinez group, or Maestro Sandino Ellis group, or Irene Schill, because Irene Schill was young in them time, but them start out them time too. The elder them was Sandino and Eusebio Martinez and Lindbergh Guinard and them there. Yes, so in those days, those bands had a renacimiento due to the fact that also in San Luis was some people that came from outside, which is the Nadais, los nadaístas. Gonzalo Arango and Angelita and plenty painters and poets and writers of the intellectual people in Bogotá and in Medellin came to San Andres to live. And they used to live San Luis precisely, and so down Southend, down Smith Channel between Pepa and between San Luis. Between Pepa and between San Luis. So you used to see a lot of painting, a lot of people dressed funny, a lot of people with long hair. Imagine.
The reason why I touch the theme is because I want the people they appreciate the movement that we had in the island before musically talking. We had people, all kind of international artists that come that one simple bar or one discotheque or on the roadside or anywhere apart.
Yeah.
They used to get all these kind of movement, and the money where they used to pay was triple when they pay no and all that kind of things. So we got one little reverse happening in the island. We don't know why it happened. We don't know why this take place. But you are the right person for we at least touch one little bit of this theme with, you know, because this
and others
this
too.
involution happened through something, and we don't know what happened, but we have to try to get back to it. What you want?
Because like we not link up the stages them of history good yet.
And talking about that, well, I believe like in an ancient time, we talk about the 70s and late 60s when time you did tell us more or less how was the musical movement. They used to have like, you know, like maybe say make it along or sing along or groove along with the people and we used to visit with and used to maybe interpret and perform different genres where was naturally from the way. But now we see something as how Eddie said, an evolution where the new generation them hunted like go consume and produce also and sing and interpret and look physically like the other artists them where they run the music industry physically. So how you say for we musician them, the artists them, the producer them, and everybody where they in the music industry right now from San Andres towards to what you just done tell you from the 60s, 70s?
You see, it's like a historical frustration because by hardly anyone of us did get to be famous, get to be great, you know, because what happened like the Colombia industry of music didn't want us to sing calypso, nor reggae, nor in English, nor country, nor nothing. It's only a small circle of the Colombian people they love with. Like the intellectuals them or people who study high studies in Colombia and in the exterior and then come here and they exchange with us and things like that. And when we get Bogota, for example, in my case, the case of Ben Green and Orson Christopher and them, I had a good time in Bogota with a circle of people. I couldn't say with the whole society of Bogota. We had a good circuit in Bogota. I was among big time people, but we never had no opportunity with no record company to record. Not like that. We used to play in private parties and in private clubs and embassies and universities, you see? But we never get the opportunity to record. Ben Green record once with Bahia Sonora, Al Son del Mar, the record with him, and in gone to Festival del Caribe in Cartagena. And I guess that was like the biggest thing he ever did. Then come the Rebels then, and in the Rebels, well, I had a chance with the Rebels the first 2, 3, 4 years, and then I separate and gone into an next project, but the Rebels reached to the industry. Not true that they reached to the industry, you know that part already. But they record something like 10 LP.
Wow.
Which Bolita was the big song.
Una bolita que me sube y me baja, Banana, no? A version, Antónica Bolí. You see what I tell you about the merengue? Is a mix, is a fusion between calypso and merengue. Antónica Bolí a la Domingue, Dominguela, that's a merengue song.
Okay.
You see? And it mixed with banana calypso. That was something natural here. And in Panama, and in Nicaragua, and in the whole Creole people, them. That was something common because the Creole people is composed by many islanders from many language islanders, so many Creole islanders, not only English, Spanish, French, Dutch islanders.
Making a parenthesis, the Bolita, that song sounds in so much country and by so much different artists that one time we study travel and we go to the people and tell them, hey, that song that somebody from our island sing it, they don't believe. They don't believe absolutely at all because nobody don't know who was Slippers or who was Banana or who was Claudia Reed, you know. But we know him here as somebody great and well, that's best but in that one who mark history. You ain't get the chance to play with Banana or something.
Yeah, man. But the question what she asked is what happened, why nowadays is the people, because the same thing, so because what happened, the rebels get one fame, but they never become rich. So they're not say rich to be millionaire, but to have a good income and money, to build a nice house and live in San Andres in a good house, in a good car, and can show say to be a musician is and play your own music is important. And in Colombia, we know I get that boom, like we say.
A push.
The reggae is nice. So the rebels get a great opportunity, but practically in the moment when time them get that news, they was almost.
Okay.
So what happened? This generation, maybe they know what take place with it, but it's a frustration. It's a frustration because look, I mean, before you continue, what happened with the Mode Up movement? The Mode Up movement almost made it too, and then reached to a point, and then some people say the crab antists get in away, and we start fighting one another. And then I get nowhere with that Mode Up movement. So it's like a frustration. So many of them have to go and sing other song and other genre of music, and we survive.
Okay, quite interesting. He answered the question.
Well, I see the slowdown of the Mode Up through one different aspect.
Yes, it's
because
possible.
I think reggaeton and all this music, them have conflict between them two as well, but where them got the people free put money invest in them, and that what we shatter here.
We shatter
inversion, we shatter.
Definitely we shatter.
Believe in the product on the island, but we got people from Medellin, Barranquilla, Cartagena, Santa Marta, all over.
And the industry, they are poor to it.
But them got for them one people who them for push, you know, so them not interested in a push nobody else from somebody.
Got it hard here,
our next island, off our island, we're under Colombia because well then we got Medellin, we got the industry well set. And Bogota, we got one growing industry, and Barranquilla, we got one growing industry, but in a different aspect. But San Andres and Providence, we got one little place in the corner up in the world. We're going to your music now. You take up music, and you had a long time where you had a break, and you restructure and reborn and redesign yourself as a musician and come out now, and you come with this last song we named Superman, and we want to know what you want to express in that song. What is the meaning of Superman?
Well, to me, Superman is what I believe this generation of islanders and especially Rizal people need to be. To get a mind of Superman, to don't believe say we're less than nobody. That we have to be strong, we can't be weak. We have to, if you have a dream, fight for it, you know. Don't give up. And things like that, we have to be united, not divided. You notice that in all my creation, when I make in a reggae, and the reason why I can say that, say, my name, Prophet Negos, deal with me is because like I trying to show a way that we can be, or a way that we should not be all the time in my message. So Superman message is the same message all the time, that let's be strong, brother. Let's not give up the dream to be an artist. Eddie know it, Booksy know it, I know it, and that's why I return, because I see, after I see what happened with the Mode Up, I say, my God, my gosh, you know, this thing again, the same thing again. What happened in my generation, it come over again. So I decided to come back, and what I do it for my own, Annie and Eddie. I do it on my own. If I produce one song, I go and produce it. I pay what it costs to produce it. I take out the video if I can. I do my best to invest in my dream. And it's possible to say I recover, but I gain a lot. I say you gain. But you have to believe in yourself, and you have to be strong in your belief, and that is the message of Superman, you know. To be a Superman, you know, means that you have to fly in or not like that. Maybe you have to fly in your mind, you know. You have to be capable. If you can dream, have a project in your life and fight for it. And no matter who's against you, you're going ahead. You understand me? You're going ahead all the time. They fight and they try to go up, and if you even got your weakness, like Superman has a weakness. That's one green thing when they put money.
Kryptonite.
If you even have your kryptonite, no problem. Superman had kryptonite too. If your planet is destroying, if we island culture is destroying, no problem. You can have Superman planet is destroying, also gone to our next world. You see, so it's a figure. It's something mental.
Redesign yourself, man.
Redesign yourself. So it's a message to the artists, but it's a message to the Raisa leaders and to the people. We as Raisa people, we are strong, but we have to be stronger. Don't make nobody fool you and tell you say we weak, because if we were weak, we are disappear already. Because we are invaded totally, Eddie.
Totally.
But still yet today, you find me, you find children, youth, older, younger, they play calypso, they sing reggae, you find it.
Totally. I feel like there's a generation nowadays, talking politely here, continuing the conversation, that come to make change, you know. They have to be even though a little radical than passing generations, because there are plenty problems, there are plenty mistakes, and there are plenty bad administration and a pile of different
Everything
things.
is bad.
We have to heal up, you know, and try get out the positive road to whatever we want, and which is unity. But Mr. Prophet, you just don't talk about that aim or that image what Superman represent in your music, not the superhero what we know, but to be that super person that that can maybe do great things, not only individually but collectively. But we want to hear a little piece of it from your mouth. Sing piece of it for us.
Okay. Don't get drowned in a glass of water, my brother. No way, no battle is getting hotter. Don't get drowned. Don't get drowned, I say, in a Babylon system. Don't get drowned again by these madam pirates. Don't let them fool you again. Don't let them trample you down. We got to be strong now, my brother. We got to be like a Superman. You got to be strong now, my sister. You got to be like a Supergirl. You got to be strong now, my brother. You got to be like a Superman. You got to be strong now, my sister. You got to be like a Supergirl. In this time, you got to remember and everything that we learned from we ancestors.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Lyrics like real lyrics.
That's just like if we were done talk about the content from the music, because we're gone and we talk about, you know, like in Asian time how this and that and this and the next thing, and the things them we lose and the things them, you know, like the generation
Everything's simple right down in our
and
lyrics.
the song just don't mention it as well, like no drowning in
That is
a
the
glass
idea.
of water, you know, the system and all that thing. You have a deep reflection.
Yes, I believe so. Not because I write it, but I think so.
No, but
It's something simple.
That's how experience come from.
By experience,
you uplift things where others, the youth were coming up, no they see.
No, they see.
You know, and that come natural after with the years. That come natural with the years, and the experience, you know, improvised that well said.
That no improvise at all,
You know?
because
And I want to ask you a question, why they call you Christy? You know?
I don't know about it. Then tell Eddie.
I you know, I they ask. So.
that one high secret, man. I can't reveal that. But it's like a joke between me and a guy who work around here in a production too.
Okay.
Christy the Killer.
All right. Why? No, because you left
Miller the killer.
Leo home, they look on the program, no shoes, so and then you go home. No,
That's why I get talk all them.
that's right. Yeah.
Oh, I also got so sorry, you know.
But you can tell with them when they call you, so.
No.
Can't be revealed.
Yeah, somebody. That's a deep secret, man.
Rafik, we want to thank you for.
No, I did not yet.
Yeah, well,
I want to ask something
okay, ask
else.
something,
Yes, I want to ask something else about this recent production also where you have with Danner Dandan with your son Bugsy and how it is like that sensation. They make music with Danner where he's a new wave, a new whole generation, the traditional music and the fusion them also where they take over and work back with your son after like have him physically here and then mix up again with the music and him.
Well, it's a great dream come true. I still have dreams yet, to believe it, because I'm ancient. I don't have dreams. I still have dreams. And one of my dreams was to make, well, Bugsy made song for me already, like Stand Up and Pretty Woman. That was made by Bugsy. You know that, right? In the beginning. But all the time wanted was to make a calypso with him. And with Danner, I had a dream. So I tell Danner about 2015, you know, that I want to make something with him. But in that moment, he tell me, say, you're not ready yet, but he said, when the time come, we make it together. And the time come now, in a way that neither Bugsy nor him did imagine. Because Bugsy take out like one track and bring, because you see, Annie and Eddie know that, say, one of the advantages I got is that plenty of this mode up business happen home by me. So I then live it every day too, want or not I live it. So Bugsy bring one track home and said, no, this is one track with one friend from Africa where I produce him, send this guitar and send this bass made. And I said, what? He said, it sounds like Afrobeat, but it sounds like Calypso too. I tell him, you know what, Bugsy, I want to make something, I make one lyric. And then you will see if you and who else get panic. I said, no problem, Papa, he call me Pa. I said, come, let's go by the studio, and we go by the studio, and bam, 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 bam. And I make out and say, I wanna party with you, yeah, yeah. I wanna rumba with you, yeah, yeah, yeah. Out there on the beach in the sea, making a toast, just you and me.
All right.
Just having fun under the sun. A rumba and party till morning come. A rumba and party till morning come. Wololoy.
To me, that Christy thing and this song got a similarity.
It's
Yeah, you got a similarity. I can give you that track, yeah. You have a similarity.
Anyway.
Got to do with a rumba and party till morning come.
But you have to tell me what all that about. Yeah. So we want to thank you very much for coming to the program, for come promote this song, that the program come pass.
Thank you, man.
That the program, and congratulate you for the longevity, you know, and music and showing people or showing everybody or all of you, they say not too late to make music, and you keep all time vigilant in the idea. I say you keep with the music, you understand? You know what they take place in the music, because well then you got Bugsy right beside you. They bring new music and you keep all time steady.
Actual,
you know,
yeah.
Actual, you know, steady.
Yeah.
So and Chungo as well, you know. So I know you are left out Senor because well she
and my wife every day we doing music home with children every day.
She actual. So I want to thank you very much for the space what to come share with you.
Yeah man. Thank you Eddie, thank you Annie, Yassi, or Yaslet. Thank the music, thank Teleisla, and we have Superman there on the chart.
Okay, invite the people and then make the tuning with Superman, make the accent all time in the music.
Okay, to all the viewers them from Teleisla from the music, I invite you to look on Superman from Prophet Migos. Don't know.